to the 5th episode of the Room Makeover Series, presented by Square One and Grapevine Designs. In this series, we style and renovate a room in just 48 hours. The makeover and an entire year of home insurance are completely paid for by Square One. I'm your host, Monica. Today, we are in Port Coquitlam, BC. Let's go inside and meet Maliyah and her family.
This is the October stone. A few months ago we came up with birthstone bracelets as a new collection, and then we have stones for all the other months. I started in February of 2021 and it grew and lots of people started ordering, which was really nice and surprising.
She's such a neat kid and she's so joyful.
A very hard worker. She always tried to prove herself.
She really works hard at what she does, and I think that it's something that we can all learn from.
Well, I just kind of started randomly in the pandemic just for something fun to do, and then it grew into this business, and now I donate a portion of my profits back to charity. So far we've raised $8,800 for different charities that have helped me or have helped other people.
Maliyah was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy. She was 14 months old. It's a neurological condition which affects all the muscles in a person's body except the brain.
We always look at finding different ways to do things as a family. Because of that, she's always has that lens to look at things differently.
She needs help to turn in the middle of the night, so us being on the same floor just made sense. But then, as she's getting older, we thought it would make sense to move her on the main floor so she could easily access her bedroom when she wanted to.
Well, now that it's downstairs, it's really easy to just go in and out. I probably change the walls, the color. Well, the greens, I don't really like it because it used to be the office. From my closet, it's sometimes hard for me to see all my coats.
So if things are just open and she can see what she has in there, it's easier.
She's been wanting to have kind of the room makeover for a very long time. So I think having this will give her more opportunity to be more independent.
We're pretty excited. We don't really know what to expect.
I'm so excited for Maliyah and all of us, really. It'll be fun to see what it looks like at the end.
She's just turned 17, graduating this year, so we want to give her a more young woman's bedroom. So we need to look at how we can design it so that she can be more independent. I heard that she likes pink, so we want to incorporate that, but how do we bring in pink in a classy sort of way that's going to grow older with her? This is kind of the look we're going for. A little bit of pink, but not too overpowering. We should really focus on the bed and make that a real focal point. Vanity is really important. We have to make sure that it fits her and her wheelchair and that she has access to what she needs right there. Really like this built-in. You can have it open and she can see all her clothes. What would be really cool is if we added a TV in her room. I feel like we just need a little bit more storage here. Haley, we need to frame out the bed, add another bookcase here, and then attach the vanity. See if that works.
Okay.
I love the frame around the bed. It really creates a focal point, allows us to just wallpaper in between those two bookcases. Love it. For the finishes, she likes pink, but I'd kind of like to use some different tones of pink so that there's a layering of the different pink tones. So cute. Bows are so hot right now. Do a few bow things sprinkled slightly. I love it, but I feel like it's not quite practical enough. Yeah, this is great. And can we make that operated by a remote? I feel like it's just too feminine and light. That's a bit better. As long as it goes with the pinks, it's gonna ground the space. And these will be the big sort of pink elements. I think if we bring in some rattan, just to create that texture, not too yellow, more of aged bronze finish.
This one could work too.
Yeah, this is great. Okay, this is great. Let's get it all ordered.
It's day 1, and the 48-hour countdown has started. And there is a lot to do. The doors still need to be replaced, the closet needs to be cut out, shelving needs to be built, cabinetry needs to be installed, 6 coats of paint, wallpaper, light sconces, the headboard needs to be attached to the wall, drapery that needs to come in, all of the electrical outlets that need to be installed, and that doesn't even get us started on the decor coming later.
I like making something that is physical, that people can actually see, be able to enjoy it, better their lives. So there's wallpaper behind the bed, and then these are LED powered sconces, so I'll put those in, and then this is a wall mounted headboard. It's in that box over there. It's pretty cool looking. Most of the projects I do, it's basically just me. I can manage, although I usually don't have a 2-day time crunch. Which is stressful. Then at the end, it's like, oh, can you mount the bed and mount the sconces and mount the TV? And it's like, all those little things take time. They start to really add up at the end of the project when you're trying to finish things off. It's gonna look good. We'll make it look like it's built in and most people won't even know. Ooh, look, Mr. Sun. The upper cabinets don't really have solid backing, so they have these metal brackets that hang on a railing, but I don't see the metal rail. Hanger bracket?
I'll go get that.
The other thing is, like, when you look up at these, you see like all those like big silver circles for the knockdown. So I had an idea.
Okay.
It's a little more work, but
Okay.
With our 48-hour time crunch, we are working with a lot of pre-made, store-bought cabinetry. However, Travis at Custom Design in Wood is using every trick of the trade to make this cabinetry look made to order.
as opposed to like a couple of stickers on the bottom of the
No,
stove,
that's
you're always gonna see those.
perfect.
I found something pretty cool. A wire inside the wall that is just taped up. Which is not great, but it actually might be quite nice because if it's on, then I don't have to fish from that plug. Everyone ready? Everyone ready? It's live. That means I don't have to drill through the wall to fish from that plug. I can just use this wire that was inside the wall and put it into my TV box, which then will power the TV. So my job just got easier.
We got power, we got a light, heat,
Timer?
a timer.
I'm happy with that.
That's a question for Lisa.
Where doesn't give us a height. You know what height? Because on the ones I have the mirror, but I don't have. Where's Lisa?
She would try to
Oh, she would. Okay, so that's 29 7/8. Oh, Lisa. Of course she went to IKEA.
I finished high school, and one day I was sleeping and got woken up by my dad. And he's like, "You want a job?" Started from there. Job working with my dad for a painting company. Advanced very fast and actually was like telling him how to paint.
With only 48 hours to work for this project,
Crunch time.
how long does it take to paint a room like this?
Depends on who does it.
What prompted you to choose this type of paint for the room?
Color-wise, just nice and bright. It'll actually make the room seem like it's a little bit bigger too. And with the Scuffix from Benjamin Moore, durability is gonna be key. Like if you hit it with the wheelchair per se and it makes a black mark on the wall, that black mark should just be able to be wiped off with like a little bit of detergent, hence Scuffix.
Door's new on an old frame, so sometimes they don't always mesh together perfect. Seems like I might have to trim the top of the door to make this fit.
Hey, you're back!
When I ordered the wall cabinets, they didn't default with the actual attachments to attach the wall cabinets. Who knew? This piece worked really well for Maliyah. And so when we took the mirror off, there's all these holes.
So what's the plan?
I'm just going to put like a sticky vinyl.
So a staple piece is almost becoming a custom piece.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm adding more trim everywhere for Dana to paint.
More trim.
Perfect.
More trim for you to paint.
See? I'll be around till the end. Sometimes you'll start with the design and put the lines together, and then they line up nicely, but then all of a sudden as you get down towards the bottom, they'll be off a little bit, so you don't get them perfect. And I asked him that, because I see that sometimes, and he's saying it's because it's actually the installer. I thought it was the wallpaper, but as the seam goes down, if you have your lines centered perfectly with like a laser like he's using, both your pieces are straight and they line up perfect all the way down. But if you're offset a little bit, then you'll be perfect up here, but by the time you get to the bottom, it'll be off.
I love my job, but what I really love is when the client, I saw the face, the client, they are happy, so I'm happy. That's the most important point. I serve my job, right? See the people, if they like it or not. If the people feel happy, I feel happy too.
It's nice to bring to the forefront some of the challenges that Maliyah and other kids and adults like her face. And so just to be able to talk about that and bring it into the public, I think is important. And she's a remarkable young lady. She has taken the talents that she has and really run with them. And she's just a leader in her community. And it's special to be able to do this for her.
27 plus 15.
Don't ask the painter.
42. Wall sconces. I gotta fix the TV. Then I'm done. Nice.
We want to prove that when working with a room that has accessibility requirements and medical equipment, that those things are not a barrier to a design-oriented, beautiful, and functional room. Everyone deserves to have a room that is both home, comfortable, and feels like theirs. With just a few hours left before the family returns, the designers are rushing to put the finishing touches on the room and ensure that everything is perfect for Maliyah and her family's arrival.
So far, so good. I've got a whole roll of it, so if I screw up the first time, I'm like good for the second.
Lisa and her team have just finished putting the finishing touches on the room. Maliyah and her family have arrived, so let's let them in.
Go on in, we're ready.
Hello. Welcome back. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh,
gosh,
it's so
I love
beautiful. Oh my gosh.
It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I was so surprised and shocked because I didn't even know what to expect. Everything matches in the color scheme. I love all the different shades and how everything ties into each other.
It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, is this our home? I think we'll be processing for a while, but it's the first. Like, this is amazing. It feels like you're in your own little apartment.
I love everything about the room. The color is very warm.
It's so calm in here, and
It's like something you see out of the movie.
the magazine, like,
Here in the closet, what we did is we made it higher so that there was just ability to utilize the space up above.
I really liked how Lisa and the team made the closet higher. That was very creative to create more space.
I can like pick up my clothes and I can see them a lot more easily.
this is her bed?
This is her hospital bed, yeah.
Like, it doesn't even look like it. You just transformed it.
I like the headboard. It makes like my bed look more like an actual bed. I love the vanity too and the storage space.
Maliyah can just come into her room without asking for help. People don't think about that, right? You just can go into a space without having someone to have to help you get there.
You've got your light fixtures. They're on a remote, which I thought would be easy for Maliyah to turn off and on her phone. Your mom mentioned the art is actually a TV. She's looking at you like, is that okay, Mom?
Gosh, movie night in your room. Oh my gosh, look at that.
So we have a little bulletin board here for you to put all your things.
I love that.
I think Travis was here quite late last night.
Oh, Travis.
Yes, I know Travis. I've pushed him
my
out of his
gosh.
comfort zone, I think, a bit.
Thank you, Travis.
Yeah.
If you can hear
He
us.
did amazing.
It's such a great opportunity, this room makeover. I feel like nobody gets this my age, and it's just really cool that I got to do this, and I'm grateful.
Just super happy for Maliyah. I think she loves it too.
I think it's so nice that everyone worked together to bring this joy to someone's world and life, and I think that's just, that's how it should be, right? In our world, just bringing more joy and working together and laughing through it. Thank you to Lisa and Haley, Travis and the electrician and the painter and drapery and everyone. So thank you. I'm just wowed by everyone's work here.
We hope Maliyah enjoys her new room as she transitions into adulthood, fostering her independence while creating new memories with her family.
We have to go shopping for more clothes now. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in here.
Look at what's on the wall.
What is that?
What does it look like?
Some sort of rainforest?
It's a TV.
That's a TV?
Yeah.
I did not even notice that. Now it's my turn.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Room Makeover Series. Don't forget to subscribe so you're updated when we release the next episode. If you want to nominate someone for a future episode, visit squareone.ca/makeover. And if you'd like to learn more about Lisa and Grapevine Designs, visit grapevinedesigns.ca. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Everything has to be absolutely perfect. From schedule, the trades, everybody's timelines, shop timelines. Yeah, this one will be tight for sure.